Every time she weeded the garden, she'd deliberately step in dog poop, then pack it up and take it home. Once back, she'd immediately bake a chocolate cake, mixing in the poop, its color matching her shoe soles, before knocking on her neighbor's door with the finished cake. She'd offer it as a gift, claiming she'd made too much and hoping the man could help eat some of it. The neighbor hadn't eaten either, so he grabbed a piece and dug right in, praising the taste as he ate. The only downside was that it stuck to his teeth a bit. Of course, the woman had no choice but to do this. Her name was Lisa, an ordinary caregiver at a nursing home. Perhaps influenced by her work, Lisa had a very cheerful personality, though she sometimes faced scolding from her overweight boss, which could dampen her spirits a little. As long as she returned home, took a bite of the cake she'd made herself, and then slept soundly, Lisa would be fully recharged the next day. Yet this optimistic soul faced a life-altering upheaval with the arrival of a new neighbor. The neighbor's name was Jack, and he was known as a troublemaker around town. During the day, he had nothing to do, but as soon as night fell, he would invite his friends over to throw parties that lasted all night long. The noise was so loud that Lisa couldn't get a wink of sleep. At first, she didn't want to make a big deal out of it. After all, they were just young people who had moved into a new home, and hosting a few friends for a get-together seemed normal. She thought things would settle down after a few days. But what Lisa didn't expect was that Jack had no sense of restraint and didn't care at all about how his neighbors felt. He continued to throw parties at his house for an entire week, and it was seriously affecting Lisa's daily life. Left with no choice, she decided to confront him directly, hoping he would turn down the volume a bit. The walls were so thin that the noise was impossible to block out. The first time, Jack was actually cooperative. As soon as Lisa asked, he had his friends lower the volume. But to her surprise, the moment she got home, that damn noise started blasting again. It was like trying to sleep in a quiet room while Jack was banging on drums and cymbals. In short, there was no way she could sleep. Not at all. At 4 a.m., Lisa completely snapped. Furious, she stormed over to Jack's house and pounded on the door, loudly accusing him of being inconsiderate and lacking any sense of public decency. She told him that if this continued, she wouldn't hesitate to call the police. Hearing the mention of the police, Jack got angry too, quickly firing back with insults and sending Lisa away. When she actually called the police, she was stunned to find out that in cases like this, the police wouldn't take action unless they received at least 2 complaints. That meant Lisa needed at least one other neighbor to file a report. Considering how late it was, there was nothing else she could do. She ended up spending the night in her car, hoping that Jack would finally calm down for a few days. To Lisa's surprise, not only did Jack show no signs of regret, but it seemed like he had even invited more people over that night. The atmosphere was so loud and chaotic that it felt like he was deliberately waging war on her. Remembering what the police had told her the night before, Lisa decided to approach the other neighbors and ask them to help by filing complaints as well. But as it turned out, Lisa had been too optimistic. Some neighbors were too scared to cross Jack. Others didn't want to get involved in any trouble. And there were even a few who claimed to be deaf. Whether they were lying or not didn't matter. The fact was, nobody wanted to get caught up in the situation. Just when Lisa didn't know what to do, she accidentally stepped in some dog poop. In that moment, a thought suddenly crossed her mind. A way to get back at Jack. And that's when the idea for her revenge began to form, leading to the scene we saw at the start.